No, a centennial, duh. So that's it for this video. I successfully, what?
Who taught you how to move like that? Throw it back in my old school crush.
What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ashley. If you're not new here, then thanks for clicking on this video. I'm so excited to film this video because I've had the idea for so long, but I didn't just want to make it a boring sit down video because who wants to watch that? So I decided, since it is my first week of college and I'm proud of myself and I'm having a little craving, I decided I would make brownies while sharing my unpopular Netflix opinions. If you're new to my channel, click the box down below and subscribe if you want, and let's get into the video. By the way, I will not be teaching you how to make brownies or anything. This is my first time baking from scratch, by the way, so we'll see how this goes. But I'm not, this isn't a follow along. I'm just gonna attempt and probably fail at multitasking, but we're just gonna see how this goes. So let's just get into it. Okay, sugar, butter, cocoa, and salt. Oh, first things first, the kissing booth. I watched The Kissing Booth. I don't know why. Lane literally told me it was so bad, but I kind of wanted to make my own opinion, like how bad is it? Because I enjoy watching bad movies. I think they're a good time and like they're a good laugh if they are entertaining, like entertainingly bad, if you know what I mean. This is, oh God, this is so much sugar. My mom would kill me. But The Kissing Booth is just like cringe bad. So didn't enjoy that, which was extremely, I expected it. I didn't think it'd be good, so that was no shock. But that didn't stop me from looking up movies like The Kissing Booth because I'm a sucker for a good teen rom-com. I'm a sucker for a good teen rom-com, you know, a nice cliche high school setting. I like cliche movies. I like how they can be predictable and cringy at times. The Kissing Booth was just too much, but I still do like that genre. So, Clever helped me out and suggested that I watch, what is it, like Set It Up, Candy Jar, The Duff, and like some other movies, and I watched all of them in like one day. It was a really productive day for me. So I watched Candy Jar, which is another Netflix movie, and it has Jacob Lattimore in it, so we love a strong black lead. It was cute. I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. I would not watch it again, but it was cute. But if debate is actually like that, that high key stresses me out because they talk so fast and it's just, ugh. And I don't want to give away like any spoilers in case you want to watch that movie. Candy Jar is a cute movie. I just wouldn't watch it again, but it is cute and it does have an extremely random plot twist. So if you want to watch that, please watch it and tell me what you think. But I liked it. It was cute. It was okay. I don't have much to say about it. It was just, it didn't really do anything for me, but I liked it. It's just, some parts were odd, you know? It's like, they get dressed up. Like, I get it. They're like, all they care about is school and getting into a good college, but like, dressing up on homecoming and then going to the movies alone, like, is that a thing? This is so hard. Multitasking and making this is so hard. Okay, what else did I watch? The Duff. I did like The Duff. I don't know why. I'm surprised I hadn't seen The Duff until I watched it recently, but it was actually pretty good. Ooh, I never knew what Coco looked like. Oh my gosh. I'm getting so distracted. Wow, okay. Yeah, that's unsweetened. I did like The Duff. It did a good job at being like cliche. But what I did appreciate about The Duff is that they had the decency to include a mean girl, but at least it wasn't a trio of mean girls, like The Kissing Booth. Like, I feel like the cliquey trio of mean girls is like way overdone. And I mean, even in The Kissing Booth, it wasn't, I mean, like they were mean girls, but they like tried to be friends. It was just a weird, no, I just didn't like it. But The Duff I did like. We got Robbie from True Jackson VP in there. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. So a movie on the, this is so bad. A movie on the list to watch, like from Clever or whatever, that's like The Kissing Booth. F the Prom with Danielle Campbell, and I didn't even want to watch it, but I'm a big fan of Danielle Campbell ever since she was on Starstruck, you know, from what, like 2010, like that, the Disney movie. One of my faves. Love it. And she's also on Famous in Love, which I do watch, which also shocked me that she was on there. So I was like, I know she's a good actor. Here, let's multitask here. So I was like, I know she's a good actor. I don't understand why this movie sucks so bad. Like, oh God, I couldn't watch past 10 minutes of it. I challenge you, go to Netflix, type in F the Prom, and see if you can make it past 10 minutes, because I couldn't. And if you can, then you're some supreme. Yeah, that was smart. That was so smart. If you can make it past 10 minutes, you're a supreme being, because that movie's terrible. Okay, this is a lot of butter that we have to use. Now I see. I really don't know how much is a cup in one, but whatever. Next movie I watched was Set It Up, and I really liked this one. It didn't really fit into like the kissing booth category, but it was still on the list to watch, and I already heard good things about it, so I watched it. And I really liked it. Like, I would watch that movie again. That movie got like a solid 8 out of 10. No, you know, it wasn't even that cliche, because that movie goes on for a good hour and a half, and you're like, okay, everything's good. What the heck? When is the downfall gonna happen? And then it hits you, and you're like, oh, I see. But it was good. I really liked it. Okay, so as I stir up this masterpiece before adding in the other ingredients, I'm gonna start talking about my most recent. Wow, this is just distracting me so much because it looks so good. To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Yep, there it is. I have heard mixed reviews about this movie. I've had people that didn't like it. I've heard people who said they didn't like it. I've heard people who said they loved it. I personally watched this movie 3 times in 1 week and have cried every single time. It's so good. I'm sorry. And like Noah Centineo. I get the fake dating concept is overdone, but like this movie just revived it. Netflix was doing a good job, like an okay job up until, but this just, like, please keep them coming. I love watching these movies. Even if they're bad, I still enjoy watching them, except F the Prom. That one needs to go. Every other movie has been okay. And To All the Boys I've Loved Before, just Noah Centineo, if you're watching this, which you aren't, I'm so sorry I disrespected you when you replaced Jake T. Austin on The Fosters. First of all, my thing is, like, we've been with the character for 2 seasons, and I myself have been with Jake T. Austin ever since Wizards of Waverly Place. So of course he became one of the main reasons I watched the show, because he's so cute. The first 2 seasons of Fosters, Jesus was the least problematic character on that show, so obviously he was my favorite. And then, all of a sudden, like, he goes to his boarding school, then one episode he comes back, and it's not Jake T. Austin. And I didn't know who Noah Centineo was at this time. This is like, what, 3 years ago? I didn't see him on Austin and Ally. So I just saw him and I was like, you're not Jake, sweetie. What are you doing? Get off the show. I was extremely upset and angry, and I immediately stopped watching The Fosters. Not kidding. I haven't watched an episode ever since then. But, you know, I might have to start now that I know who Noah is and what he's capable of and how amazing he is in character and in real life. Actually, true story. When Noah replaced Jake on The Fosters, I mean, I know Jake didn't post anything about it, but I know he posted something on Instagram. I think it was like a picture of JLo or something. And I was on my Finsta. And like, mind you, I'm this, 14-year-old, and I went on Jake's profile, and I was like, oh my god, like how could they do this to you? This show's not the same anymore. I don't trust this new guy. And like people were agreeing with me, and I was like, because I mean, I didn't even do it expecting a response or to get attention or anything. I never even comment on like celebrities' Instagram posts because I'm like, what's the point? They're never gonna see it. But a lot of people were agreeing with me because I mean, yeah, like how can you replace a main character after 2 seasons after the audience has grown a bond with that character, and like, you know, they expect to see that character. And people were agreeing with me, and the next thing I know, I get a notification and it's like, Jake T. Austin wants to follow you. My first reaction, I was freaking out. I was like, is this really, like, oh my god, like wait, like am I dreaming? Is this really Jake T. Austin? And then my second reaction was, this isn't even my real Instagram account. Like this is my Finsta that has like 7 followers, and he's requesting to follow it. Like literally, I just complain about my life on here, and this is what he's gonna see. So I debated not letting him follow it at first because I was like, why should he follow my Finsta? But then I came to my senses and I was like, Jake T. Austin wants to follow me, so obviously I'm gonna let him follow me, you know? Hopefully one day he'll actually follow my real Instagram so he like actually knows who I am. You know, honestly, I think he knows the real me, you know? Like we're actually friends technically, because only my closest friends follow that account, and I guess Jake and I are just best friends. Did I finish talking about To All the Boys I've Loved Before? Okay, I'll just say like my top scene from To All the Boys I Loved Before, spoiler alert, is, there's so many. What made me initially cry, this is like so pathetic, but I don't care, was when they go to the party and he tells her to put her hair down because she looks prettier like that, and then like they're like taking pictures of each other, and like he takes a selfie of himself and he's like, you have to make that your background, and then she's like, okay, well you have to do the same, and he was like, girl, come on, and like he already had the background. He already had her picture as his background. I cried. I actually cried. Anywho, I need baking powder. But I only need, what, like a teaspoon? I only need 2 teaspoons of baking powder, so I wasn't about to spend money on that. So I looked up substitutes, and apparently lemon juice is a substitute for baking powder, which I find extremely hard to believe, but we're gonna go with it. And I'm so excited for Sierra Burgess is a Loser to come out, because also right up my alley, and also Noah Centineo, duh. And I never greased my pan, and I don't have any spray. I'm just gonna use some coconut oil. This is what we get. Also, the soundtrack into All the Boys I've Loved Before is cute. Like, I Shazammed like every single song, whether it's just like a transition song or a song in the scene. The song when they're in the hot tub, you know the hot tub scene. Everyone knows the hot tub scene. The song during that scene is like, I've been listening to it non-stop. It's called Lovers. I don't know who it's by, but it's fantastic. And it's somewhere on my Apple Music if you want to follow me. I'm pretty sure I have an end of summer playlist and that song is on there because it encapsulates the end of summer. I'm gonna put in a song from the hot tub scene to make this more dramatic.
I'm in the dark, can't see, just feeling my way back to you. I can't feel, reach out and show a little love, shine a little light.
So this goes in the oven for 45 to 60 minutes. It's definitely really fluffy, like a cake texture. I feel like it's gonna taste all right, but it's just not gonna be the consistency that I like to have in quality brownies. These are not gonna be quality brownies. I can just tell. I mean, I'm gonna have to eat these. My mom's gonna come home in the morning and see that I made them, And then she's gonna get mad at me for making them. She's gonna get mad at me for buying sugar. And then she's gonna get mad at me if I don't finish them. So I did this to myself. So I'm gonna let these cool a little bit and then I'll be back for the taste test. Like, just look at this. You see how rough this looks? So here's what we're working with. The edges feel like brownies. The middle, it's just spongy. But this is the taste test. Not bad. And I didn't expect them to taste like the pre-made Betty Crocker stuff. I mean, I kind of did, but I figured that it wouldn't be like that. And I'm proud of myself because I made these all on my own from scratch. And I was only like half paying attention because I've been talking to you guys. I'm a fan. So that's it for today's video. I successfully made brownies and I successfully told you about all of the Netflix teen rom-com movies I've been watching and how I feel about them. And I've told you about how Jake Tiasin follows me on Finsta, and I've told you how I feel about Noah Centineo. Noah, if you're watching this, I love you. And that's all. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you made it this far, thank you so much, because I don't even know what I'm about to edit right now. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for clicking on this video. Thank you for being you. Thank you for being here. And what does that even mean? And I'll see you next time.